Alright, hi guys. So this is what my nails look like now. I only did the one side on my right hand about 2 weeks ago, and then I did a fill on my left here the same time. I just didn't decorate it because I wanted to put it on the channel and video it, but then I got really lazy and decided I should finally do it now after 2 weeks. So yeah, I used the Amelia gel with this. I got this from Amazon for about 15 bucks, and let me tell you, this is probably my favorite product now. It's like a nail polish bottle, as you saw, but it's a builder based gel that you just apply on top. So firstly, I'm just gonna push back my cuticles here and make sure they're all cleaned up, because obviously I did have a tiny bit of regrowth, so I want to clean up my cuticles so that I can reapply some base gel and make it more flush to my cuticle. Therefore, I'm pushing it back with that little tool, and then I'm going to take in my little snippers, I can't remember what they're called, cuticle cutters, and just cut the excess dead skin off that you'll see here.
I can't really explain it, but it's everything I need. At least for now, I think that everything might be alright.
Now, I also would recommend using like a cuticle oil or cuticle remover prior to doing these steps, just to ensure that it softens the cuticle, to make it a lot easier to push it back and cut the cuticles and dead skin off. It's just a way easier method than just going in dry.
Remember how I used to serve the plate, clean the food tray, working 8 to 4 from Tuesday through the weekdays, hustle evenings at the stool off Highway 92 in Hayward, always running just a few late.
I'm just going in with my OPI 100 180 file just to file down the sides and shape it out a bit better. Now, if you go in and you do the proper filing in the beginning and you shape the nail prior to doing all these steps, you don't have to worry about reshaping the nail after building it. You'll just have to file the sides to make it more uniform and shaped that way. And then sometimes you'll have to go in a little bit to fix any bumps and scrapes or whatever might happen after, just to help shape it. But if you keep a good enough hand while using the gels or acrylic, whatever you're working with, you can save yourself a lot of time from actually having to file the nail down.
Sweet, I can't really explain it, but it's everything I need. At least for now, I think that everything might be alright, okay, yeah. I can't get no sleep, living in the maze. Life is bittersweet, I can't really explain it, but it's everything I need. At least for now, I think that everything might be alright, okay, yeah.
Acting stupid, being dumb, maybe just a little bit foolish. I feel so young. Drunk, I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels that won't stop turning. So take me on a trip now, trip. Oh, flick the switch, kill the lights. Oh, wasted. City lights are shining so bright. All these empty faces, we don't care about them tonight. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels that won't stop turning. I know we're acting stupid, we're being dumb, maybe just a little bit fool.
Here I'm just going in with a buffer just to take all that top shine off and that first coat of what has been stained from the past 2 weeks, or any scrapes that have been created from the work I do. Just going through all of the nails, buffing them all out. This also helps give a bit of a shape to the nail, making it all smoother and more uniform, so that when you do designs or go through with the rest of your nail designs, it's a lot easier. So after filing my nail, I always love using alcohol. Usually 50% and higher is what I would prefer to use to take off first off, the dust and pieces of filings or whatever is left on my nails prior to doing any further treatments or techniques or whatever it is. And then also to use alcohol for taking off the sticky coat from top coats and gels.
Maybe just a little bit cool. Just go a little.
So I'm just prepping my color that I'm going to be using for the tips. The gel is All Day Rosé. I'm going to be using that and going in and dabbing that onto my nails after, but you'll notice I forgot to do a base coat, so I'm going to quickly do that first after I set that up. Now the base coat I get is from Amazon. This is a Sally Hansen brand, so this you can get from Shoppers or any drugstore, but the Amazon one is strictly from Amazon that I know of, and it's, I can't even pronounce it, Wakina, whatever it is, brand. And I have a top coat that is matte and glossy, and this base coat, and I love it. Works really well. And then I go ahead after doing this on all of my nails, I'll cure it for typically 30 seconds. You can do 60 seconds if you'd like, but you only really need to do it for 30 seconds. It's only the top coat and the colors in between that you want to do 60 seconds just to really make sure it cures, but this guy you only really have to do 30 seconds. So now I'm being super cheap here and using just a paper towel, which actually you will see works really well. I'm just taking it, making it a lot stiffer, and then dabbing it onto my nail, as you can see. I just go from the tip down to the bottom. I really found this technique to work really well with the gel once you encase it, because gel can be really hard to ombre with. Now you'll notice I am covering some embeds as well. I forgot to comment, I am going over nails that I've just been only filling. I actually haven't taken these nails off for about 2 months, and this is from, I believe, the Amazon builder gel that I got, and I used as a polygel style press. I don't have a video of that, but that Amazon product I do believe I use in a video. If I can find it, I'll link it below. If not, I'm sorry. But it's from Amazon as well, and it worked really well, and it's been holding out on my nails for so long that I just haven't taken the embeds out or things like that. I'm just waiting for it to grow out, because I do most designs that will kind of cover it. If I want to, I can take it off and do a different design with embeds, but I just haven't had the need for that, especially because I'm only using stickers for this video. I didn't need to actually go in and redo my nails, so this is technically just a fill with a new design. So before encasing it with the Amelia builder base, I just wiped off all the excess sparkles that might fall off while doing this top coat, I guess you could say, just to ensure that no sparkles get onto this brush. And as you can see, it's a very thick product. It works really well, and it covers really well. It's held out for 2 weeks so far, and my growth is pretty normal, and it hasn't frayed, or I haven't noticed my hair getting stuck in the cuticle area. So I definitely recommend this product as a beginner product, especially because it's so easy to use, especially because it is in a nail polish bottle. It makes time so much quicker. It cut my time in half from like doing nails for 4 hours sometimes down to 2. After encasing that glitter coat there, I go in with this white from ASP. It's from Sally Beauty. I'm not sure where else you can find it, but I got it from there for about 15 bucks. I highly recommend it, especially if you use white. It's a lighter and more liquidy texture, so it's easy to mix and it's just an awesome product. This is what I'm using to make the clouds. I am using a dotting tool. It was a double-ended dotting tool. I'm taking the thicker end and I'm just dotting it, as you can see, all around. You can go in with a toothpick, but for this look, I did want a completely like opaque type of cloud. I didn't want it to seem realistic, if that makes sense. So that's why they do look this way, but in other videos, I use a Q-tip. I believe if I can link it below, there's a cloud video. I think I did a nail video on it. If I did, I'll link it below. Sorry, I'm terrible at that. But yeah, so as you can see, I just go through and just dab it in. You can place how many clouds you want. I chose to do 2, especially because I'm adding butterflies. You want to really think about your nail design prior to doing it, because if you go in and you do too much, you might not like it. So kind of start with a little bit and then work your way up.
A minute until midnight. I'm just wondering where you at. Just thought I'd call and wish you good night. I left my key under the mat. I don't get anything done, you're stuck on my mind. I keep on missing your touch, missing your vibe. This feeling might go when I say what we had. Won't you come on over? Don't you miss me too?
So now I'm going to be adding these butterfly stickers that I got from Shein. I will link that video down below for you guys to see. I love these stickers. I'm definitely going to be making another order sometime soon just for these stickers especially. I think they turned out really, really beautifully, and you can place them wherever you want. This is how I chose to do it. Obviously, I chose to do it pretty symmetrically to my other hand. It's however you want to do it, whatever colors. This is what I chose to go with. This is what is somewhat in my comfort zone. So it's up to you, and just place it however you want. You don't need to add a coat under. They're stickers. They stay on very, very well. If you do take it off and move it, which I did do for one of the stickers here, you'll notice sometimes you just really want to press down and then go in quickly with that top builder base to encase it and do a flash cure, which I'll show you later here what that is.
I don't get anything done, you're stuck on my mind. I keep on missing your touch, missing your vibe. This feeling might go when I say what we had. Won't you come on over?
Like I was saying, once you really like that placement and you notice it might be lifting a little bit, you want to really give it a press down and then go in with whatever medium you are using as your encasing product, and then just apply it right on. And then for me, throw that right in the nuker for a good 10 to 15, usually about 15 to 20 actually, seconds, just to flash cure. And you'll see I'm doing that here with the thumb as well, because they did get the butterflies. And then the rest of the nails, I'm just going to be adding a top coat of that builder base, and not too thick. And then I will go in and you'll see me kind of building out a couple areas just to really build out the nail and shape it to the way I want. After curing the nails for a good 99 seconds, a full cure, I'm wiping it with that alcohol just to get that sticky layer off. so that I can go in and start to apply where I want it to be a bit more built. You'll see that I go in from the side view and I look at it from different angles, and I really get to have a feel for what the shape is like and how I want it. There is obviously a typical shape and apex, blah blah blah, but you'll see my apex is, for me, pretty good. I feel I'm not an expert, as most of you should know already, but it's to your own discretion, and if you're just learning, you're just learning, and it's, you know, it's going to take time to be able to get a perfect apex or a perfect shape in the end. So just feel it out and kind of figure it out on your own in a way that is comfortable to you.
I'm holding on until forever I will fight, but you drift away. Hold tight, I can save you from this deep black waters, pull you in while you drift away. Hold tight, I can save you from this deep black waters, pull you in while you drift away. Yeah, you drift away.
So before I go in with the top coat, I am going to file out the sides of my nails and the tops, kind of get the shape the way I want it. I didn't need to use my drill for this set, which was amazing, and I'm super lucky with that, especially with how this product worked. I feel like that has a lot to do with it. So like I said, I highly recommend getting that Amazon product. But yeah, I just go in and file it by hand, and then I go in with a buffer after, and you'll see I just buff out my nail, make sure there's no bumps, no scrapes from filing it, and then making sure it's the shape that I want it. And yeah, and then I'll put that top coat on and cure it for 60 seconds and be done with it.
Pull you in while you drift away. Hold tight, I can save you from this deep black waters, pull you in while you drift away. Yeah, you drift away. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm holding on until forever I will fight, but you drift away. Hold tight, I can save you from this deep black waters, pull you in while you drift away. Hold tight, I can save you from this deep black waters, pull you in while you drift away. Yeah, you drift away.
So after doing a final wipe of alcohol, I decided to go and actually wash my hands, and then came back, and then I'm going to apply the top coat here. Now this top coat is a Luxio top coat. I'm not entirely sure where you can get it from. I actually bought it off of somebody, and I really honestly love it, so it's gonna suck if I can't find it, but it's an amazing product. It's so shiny that in some of the pictures I took of these nails, it's really hard to get a good picture of them because the glare off of the nails being so shiny is just like ridiculous. I am in love. It's beautiful. So yeah, I just go in, do a thin coat of that. I only did, I believe, 2 coats. I only show you the 1 coat here, but I do go in with a second coat after. I cure them both for a full 60 seconds, and then I go in and wipe it with that trusty alcohol at the end there. But yeah, I did ended up doing my right hand as well. I buffed it out and cleaned it out and shaped it. Just, especially for this video, I didn't want my right hand looking like worn out compared to the other ones, so I decided to do both, and that's why you saw me doing my right hand there first, and now is my left hand. But yeah, so I just go through. You want to get it as close as possible to the cuticle but still not touching it, so I kind of just back my brush up. If you can see my technique throughout the video here, how I use the brush, I kind of apply it not too close, and then as you can see, I push it up and kind kind of bump it up towards the cuticle. So down at the bottom and then push it up, just like that. So yeah, I just go through, do that for all my nails, wipe it with the alcohol, and then yeah, you'll see the final results.
They got amnesia, don't remember how they played us. They wanna knock me down, but somehow I just stay up. Hey, look, came in with the what's that? Left out with the who she? Laying game like 2D, I been kicking shit like Bruce Lee. Margarita to the brim tip, black denim need a slim fit. Same people that I flex with be the ones that I'm in the gym with.
Alright, so I think it's safe to say I love this product. This Amelia Builder Base is amazing, and now before I go put this cuticle oil that I made on, I just want to really let you know that you had to get this product, and it works amazing, and I think I'm going to be using it honestly all the time now. But yeah, besides the point, my cuticle oil, I made this myself. I believe it's olive oil and a couple other argan oils, things like that. I can't remember what else is in here entirely. But yeah, so just applying that to all my nails, and then I do apply a hand moisturizer after just to really make sure it's in there. But yeah, this is what the final nails look like. I really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed creating these nails and how they turned out. I'm so happy with how they turned out, and I really hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!
In return with my change up.